I need music.
Spotify is the perfect example of green effects, where users feel reduced stress, trust, and positive affect because of the app's theme color. The Spotify Music app was created for easy user access to music. This is a requirement, and a data requirement would be that it needs to have a system designed to hold thousands of music files and user preferences in the app software. Another requirement is the ability to listen to music out of Wi-Fi, increasing the usability of the app. The design principle of modularity is incorporated in the Browse section, where the designers identified groups of music and divided them into visible modules to decrease complexity. Spotify demonstrates persuasive design by presenting users with hard decisions after an initial investment. Based off of the theory of reciprocity, Spotify ensures the user is hooked before asking for valuable decisions, like paying for a membership. The JBL Flip speaker is a product whose goal is to allow users to wirelessly connect their phone audio for easy quality music listening. Though the interface is minimal, the Flip does a bad job with iconic representation, with symbols that I've never seen before, and I usually press the wrong buttons while trying to make actions. Even though I make mistakes, the Flip is a perfect example of good design feedback, where it provides lights and sounds for different actions so I can see if they were correctly performed. Contour bias increases the user experience of the JBL Flip, where humans are more drawn to use with round curves than soft lines. Most microwaves have internal and external consistency in the way they operate and the way they look. This allows for increased usability among customers, for they have pre-existing mental models. This often has to do with 5 hat racks, where the menu is organized by hierarchy. The most frequently used buttons for the microwave are at the top, where human gaze naturally goes. Due to their radioactive magnetic waves, microwaves must have constraints to protect the user, such as closing the door to the microwave before you can press start. This microwave has ornamental icons, which can be seen with the clock and the timer on the buttons.
Hey, Kendall. Yeah, I'm just getting gas. I'll be home in a bit to do some work later.
This gas pump is extremely visible by giving step-by-step instructions on how to use it. It also has buttons on the credit card slot for where you pay, which is consistent with other credit card payment features. The pump also has a lot of feedback. It beeps loudly when the gas is ready to pump and makes a loud clicking noise when it's finished. This makes learnability and memorability high. The gas pump is highly effective, but it is not flexible. It also has low safety and low accessibility. Users must know how to read to use it. They must also be able to see because it's not offered in Braille and only offered in English. If you pull the gas pump out of the tank before it's done, gas will spray everywhere, which is dangerous since gas is highly flammable. Hootsuite is a social media management platform. Hootsuite is highly effective at scheduling social media posts. They are exactly how I wrote them and go out at the exact same time that I schedule them. It asks a confirmation message before deleting a scheduled post to protect users' safety from errors. The platform is very flexible and has high usability by offering many features such as post scheduling, tracking analytics, hashtag and competitor account tracking, and more. With so many features, however, memorability and learnability is low. It has some physical affordances, like a box to type in social media posts, but it's not clear what account you are scheduling on due to its inconsistent logo symbols. It doesn't follow Norman's fundamental argument. How can you know to use all the functions just by looking at them? The company has to offer education modules to help users learn how to use the platform properly.
Oh man, that's not what I want.
Oh, it's 3:15. Time for my meeting. GoToMeeting, a video conferencing software, allows you to connect to your meetings via the internet or phone, which makes it flexible when you're in situations without internet access or vice versa. It also has many features like screen sharing, changing the presenter, and instant messaging, which make it flexible and contribute to its high usability. The software also makes participants enter a meeting ID in order to join a meeting. This not only is consistent with dialing a phone number, but it is also a constraint to protect users' safety from unwanted guests. This platform is pretty effective, but it is hard to use. It has low learnability and low memorability due to the lack of visibility and clear physical affordances. It is also not very efficient. Users must follow many steps before they can successfully join a meeting.
Hey Natalie, I just got home. I'm about to start on my homework. Canvas has good utility because it has a lot of different functions, but it has poor effectiveness because when we switched over to Canvas this year, most students and professors were never actually taught how to use these features and functions. Canvas also has good mapping. It's easy to use the menus and see the hierarchy of the menus and the different items in each menu. All of the menus are expanding. Canvas uses iconic representation in each menu as well. There's a little calendar icon for the calendar tab, a question mark for the help tab, and a silhouette for the account tab. Each page in Canvas is internally consistent. Every page looks the same for each class with the same menus, tabs, and other assignments, so it's easy to use. Canvas uses a simple color scheme. Plain black and white, and red, and what's in the red font promotes importance. I can't do this anymore. I need to go on a run. The Fitbit Charge 2 is pretty effective. All of the statistics, such as the step count and the amount of time slept, seem to be fairly accurate according to the app on my phone. The design of the Fitbit Charge 2 uses the aesthetic usability effect. It looks similar to a bracelet or a watch, and it isn't big and clunky, so users will think it's easier to use. Information on the Fitbit screen is shown using hierarchy. The information people seek most from the Fitbit, such as steps and heart rate, are shown first. The Fitbit screen uses iconic representation to show each statistic, rather than using words on a small screen, which makes it easy to understand based on the picture superiority effect. This allows the user to mindlessly process the information and grabs users' attention quickly when they go to look at their stats. Nice! 3 miles! I got my 10,000 steps! The Fitbit gives a big reward when you get your 10,000 steps every day. The device vibrates a ton and gives a cheerful message on the screen.
Hey guys! Oh hey, you're back! Just in time for our study session.
Oh, yay!
After a day's worth of technology use, here are our final recommendations. We decided to do a video for our design diary to provide a visual representation of how prevalent technology is in our daily lives. We felt that this would be the best way to creatively show the impact of these technologies since image representation is more easily recalled by humans than textual, as explained by the picture superiority effect. Since our diary is about a day in the life, it is organized in chronological order to show a typical day, adhering to the design concept of good organization being chronological. This is discussed in the latch concept, where the T stands for time. The slides used throughout the video are all internally consistent, as the same fonts and backgrounds are used in each one, and each diary entry is structured the same way, with videos of us using the technologies, and then voiceovers using the terms that correspond with each technology. We hope you enjoyed spending the day with us.